Hello everyone, Krydex here, and welcome back to Freight Forwarding. Picking up right where we left off, we are going to work on rocket frames, and that is all we need to launch a rocket. So we're going to fly back to the home base, and there's a couple things we forgot to do over here, so we'll fix that while we fly back. These inserters need to be elongated. And empty containers still haven't showed up. What's up with that? Gotta turn that on. I thought I did that. Oh, I hit enable requester, but I didn't turn it on. I think that's what happened. Okay, so that should trigger the train delivery of the containers, and everything should be good from there. Provide thresholds, pretty big, maybe too big. Maybe those should only hold like 6. And then what's 6 times 3? 18. So 18 plus 5, so 23. Proves that the last one would be full no matter what. Also, at 23, we know that we have 20 and can fill up a train. Okay, so those get loaded in there. Sweet. That should do it. Because stone was starting to run out from this other patch. The one by the original wall. We're down to 1 million. Which sounds like a lot, but if we look at stone over the past, 10 hours, we've used 1.7 million. So 1 million is only going to last us like 5 hours if things are actually running. All right, and rocket frames require low density structure and Titan steel. Is that right? I think that's right. Hey, J-Raw. Welcome, welcome. Have you guys been playing good old vanilla Factorio, or are you playing a mod pack, or what? Over here, we're doing freight forwarding plus Factorio. Alright, Titan Steel I can put on half a belt. I'm almost certainly never going to get more than half a belt of Titan Steel. Fresh off your first 2 hours ever. Well, congratulations on your first hours of Factorio. They're some of the best. So I definitely recommend enjoying it as much as you can. Okay, I'm just gonna, oh, nope, that didn't work. Thought we'd be okay there. Alright. I'm just trusting the underground auto builder to do the hard work for me, and it doesn't always work. Okay, there we go. Dave, how many of the 1.7 million is getting crushed? That's funny. Thalelo, that is actually a brilliant idea. The problem is this isn't quite ready for deliveries. How much stone do we already have stocked up? So for all the raiders that just got here, we are playing a pretty advanced mod pack combined with another, well, I guess neither one of them is crazy advanced, but we've combined 2 mod packs together, and together they're kind of advanced. One of them requires you to move things around via containers and cargo ships, and the other one just kind of is an overhaul mod. Factorio 2 makes the whole game a little bit more complex and a bit longer of a journey to win. But we've made some good progress. But yeah, let's turn off the export down here. And then we will have more chlorine and hydrogen chloride. Because at some point we're actually going to have to start importing stone here. Due to... Oh, you know what? This needs to be that. But yeah, once this runs out. But hopefully doing it that way should be enough for the fluids now. Alright, and then the final build is for rocket frames. And we'll build that up here. Here's my blueprint for it. Or at least the 4 in, 1 out concept. Should work fine for frames. Okay, frame. Oh, we need lubricant for this one. I forgot about that. Just put that on the outer edge. And there's really only 2 inputs, so we don't even need 4 in. This might be the last thing I ever bus, to be perfectly honest. Okay, and then we'll side load those up here. Ta-da! And then we need lubricant. Okay, so where is the nearest lubricant? I think we have it near the corner where the bus turns the corner, so we can use that. Looks like everything's got power. Okay, we'll just keep going until we see either another underground that we conflict with or the lubricant. Ah, there it is. Right here. And there, turn the corner. I love advanced fluid handling. It makes crazy underground stuff so much easier. And one of my favorite parts is that you don't actually run into it. With, you know, even with vanilla Factorio, even with Squeak Through, you're still going to run into, like, the middle of these pipes and stuff, or, like, with cars, you'll drive into them. So that's one nice thing about advanced fluid handling, is you just don't have to deal with collision with your underground pipes over long distances, and I really like that. Okay, I did something wrong, because this is still not... Oh, what? These have pass-through. Interesting. Is that... That's super weird. Assemblers don't normally have pass-through. Like at all. I didn't even know that was possible. Is that possible? I mean, clearly it is, because we're seeing it here, but... Huh. That's super weird. I don't know if I've ever seen pass-through before on regular assemblers for fluids. Okay, this probably actually takes like a lot of lubricant. Oh, I'm dumb. It's not pass-through. We need to fix some things here. It's not pass-through. Okay, let's see. So what we're gonna do is put a tank here. We're gonna do a top-up valve. I completely forgot. The recipe, you get 90% of the lubricant back, but you need to loop it. So we're gonna do a top-up valve to, like, you know, whatever, 10% there. And then we just need the input and the output to be linked. So I need to move the assemblers out by 1. Which is a little unfortunate, because then the... looks like the grabbers are going to be missing. But everything else is fine. So Z, 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 Shift, Z is my hotkey for extending this. Yeah, so maybe they can't do pass-through, because this isn't actually pass-through. It's a separate input and output. It has one fluid input and one fluid output, and they just happen to both be lubricant. Okay, so there's that, and then this one, we need to move it all Maybe I should move them instead of destroy them. Now I have hella Titan steel in my inventory. Hey, thanks for the follow, Demon Auntie. Okay, so there's all those assemblers, and we need to extend. Okay, apparently now I need to extend these drop points by one tile, which is Shift A for me. There we go. And then we hook up all of the inputs and the outputs to one line. I guess that can be this guy. And that should work properly. So now it'll output into the same section it inputs into, and this tank will always have a little bit to share with the whole squad. The rate is high enough that we could run into problems, actually, but I'm never gonna have that much Titan steel, so it's fine. Don't worry, you're not too evil. Just the right amount of evil. That's good. Okay, and these don't stack to much at all, so I'm gonna go for like 6. Fighters. And there we go. Rocket frames. Dunzo. Which means that we have accomplished rocket launches. So we shall go await the fated moment of the first rocket launch. See how long it takes. You just make sure those are still working. Looks like it. Titan steel got... What's up with Titan steel? We should have more than that, right? Yeah, we're not ditching the empty containers for some ridiculous reason. Called forgetfulness. So we want to go on the top, which is the left, which is the bottom. Do that. And this comes up. Does that. And then once the bot gets here, we'll fix the filter. Full fat evil. Yeah, diet things are just sad. Sometimes they're good, but they're mostly just sad. What am I doing? Container? Empty container? Ta-da! Alright, there we go. Now we've got more Titan steel. Okay, and now we can fly to the rocket. We need to put a radar down here. Do I have the resources for that? I do. But yeah, we've already got planes on the way with rocket frames. I am faster than them, though, so we can see on the map. I'm passing them by. "266 kilometers an hour. I mean, it's fast, but it's still not crazy fast, you know. For a plane, it's actually not very fast at all. It's quite slow for a plane. All right, arrived we have, and we shall watch the first rocket parts being made. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, and then what we're gonna do, because it's gonna dump a bunch of goodies once it's finished, we're gonna belt those over to this guy. And that will only run enable disable if space research data is less than, what does it stack to? Stacks to 50, so less than 1,000. No, we only want like 10 stacks maybe, so 500. Yeah, that's fine. It'll fill one up every 10 seconds with a blue belt, so. And then we probably should have a buffer then. Oh, did I forget about the whole satellite part? Sure did. Whoops. Satellite. Or no, do we not need satellites? Okay, we don't need satellites. Just kidding. Now I'm confused. We do need satellites. Shoot. So I have to do all these researches before we can... Ah, I see. Cool. Okay, well, we're still a little bit away from our first rocket launch then. Whoops. Sad day, indeed. Okay, well, you'll have a rocket ready to go, and you just won't quite be satellited for a bit. Sad daylight. Oh gosh. That was terrible. Almost as bad as a Cuvist pun. Okay, so what's the issue here? Why are we not getting more? Is it the... Do I need another one of these? Maybe we need another one. Friendly reminder, radar. Thank you. I would not have remembered that. Not in a million years. Okay, actually probably in about 3 minutes. So we'll fly back up here. We'll plop down another delivery depot. Or 2 or 3, I don't know. Just make sure we have enough. And how's research looking? They're all running, I assume. Everybody's happy, healthy, hunky-dory. Sure thing. I could add more. Because why not? Alright, and we're back home. Craft a couple of those. Wait, they can just logistic request the one drone that they need? Oh my gosh, so I don't even need inserters feeding them in. That makes me feel really dumb. Like, wow. Cool. Okay, but that allows for more requests happening at the same time. Which probably means I should put some closer to the frames. I thought I was gonna have to load in the planes manually. All stemming from that one misunderstanding I had way back when. I don't even know what episode it was, like 10 or 20, way back in the day, where I thought you couldn't request drones in the request slots. Ridiculous. Okay, so that helps then. Get things running a little bit faster. And let's double check stone is properly being done up here. It looks like it. We can check that off our list. Should I do this first? Honestly, yeah, 60,000 at 15, 60 at 15, 60 at 10. An extra 50% speed, I think, is worth it. This one might not be. I don't know. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to get a lot more lab research speed. Because they're going 5.13 right now. Looks like the rates are going to be an issue. Because are they red belted somewhere? No, it's blue belted. I need to beacon everything. Okay. Now that we have the 4 in 1 out, though, we can just beacon the older sciences easily enough. We already did with orange, so now I need to with green. How wide is the 4 in 1 out? Oh, it's the same width? Oh, impressive. Okay, well in that case, I'm cutting off your inputs. I'll give you a minute. Yeah, it's not untrue, Alor, but labs are kind of expensive if you count the Prod 3 modules that you need for the labs and the beacons. But I'm guessing this other one is probably not worth it, let's be honest. Okay. Re-queue up all that. Alright, now we need to tear out all of this. Room for the new. Out with the old, in with the new. And what was this? Green science? And it's not running because I didn't hook up something correctly? Actually confused. Oh, the bots have this going the wrong way? Is that just how it is in the blueprint? The heck? Oh, I never mind. I'm just bad. The blueprint's fine, I just had the wrong direction. I needed to rotate it. That's all. Oh, I really screwed it up. Okay. How do I fix this? Let's delete the middle. Oh, my poor bots. Because the output is that one. That's how it needs to be. There we go. Okay. And then I do that, and then I do that. And now we should be okay. Reselect that. And now green science is fully prodified. I guess not quite, because these are not full prod. They can be, though. They can be. I already have the beacons, too. Okay, so green is better. Do I even care about red being better? Red science is so darn cheap. I don't think I care. Where even is red science? It's all the way over there. I don't think I care. Red science is like 1 copper and 1 iron. I mean, it's like free. Okay, maybe not quite. No, it is even cheaper than that. It's 1 iron and 0.8 copper. So yeah, that's not even. Alright, I did something wrong. I didn't connect the output. There we go. Alright, now... thinking a 15 a second is still more than we can make, but I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Maybe I should upgrade to the blue belt. I guess the reason we need to upgrade red is not for the price of the inputs, it's for the overall rate of red science. So it is worth it, in fact. Okay. One over. Yeah, exactly, Demon Ante. It's like, it's more about the convenience than it is about the necessity. Okay. There we go. And these, I guess... let's see. I think I'm gonna go with that because these don't have beacons touching them, and I can't easily. Well, I could put one here, and then I could put one over there. Maybe I can do it. I think it's still faster if this is all speed 3s and then we do all prod 3s in these guys. Okay, but now we need a beacon for these, which... this can be redone a little bit. And then we can fit a beacon right here. Oh, I'm inventory full? What am I full on? Bunch of random garbage? Like... anyway. That goes onto that side. These go onto that side. Oh goodness. Oh, I didn't leave enough room. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, that should speed up green and red. Out of curiosity, what's slowing green down? Green is not getting enough gears. That's due to inserter and belt issues. So let's just make sure that's all blue and blue belts and green inserters. And we still haven't made the iron going this way. Green belts probably should happen. I don't know. At this point, things are looking pretty good. Is this one using purple? Yeah, it is. Purple and yellow. Okay. Looks like things are nicely stockpiled for the first time in 5 ever. And I'm guessing our rocket is ready down here. Yep, there it is. Waiting for the satellite. You are expected to put the satellite here. I'm getting there. Didn't realize I had to research 4 things before the satellite. Blue science is fully, and orange science is fully. So now the only one I haven't done is the brown science, which only is for quality of life research, so I'm not really planning on doing much of that. So then at this point, what are we short on? Orange science. Okay, well, let's go figure that out. This is the whack-a-mole episode where we find what's slowing us down and we bop it on the head, and then something else is slowing us down. We bop that on the head, and yeah, it really is whack-a-mole. Okay, orange science is... Oh, this is that problem again. Okay. What's your problem? Lead. Lead? Lead is your problem? Should be fine on lead. We are not fine on lead. But I'm shipping in lead from the other island. So what's the biz here? Am I not? I'm not. I'm not? No, it's over here. We just never connected it. Okay. So I need to connect lead. I probably should have put that on my to-do list. We'll do the hard work of backfilling lead. I'm gonna go green on this. Just to future-proof more things. Okay, so... Okay, so lead going north, pretty much the same as before, but very different going this direction. So now we're gonna have to make all sorts of little tweaks that keep it doing what it was doing before. Like this. Going. Now I can save myself like a lot of iron if I let these underground be longer. These green ones are not cheap. Okay, here's another one. Are we side loading? The other annoying part is we have to check for side loading all the way down to know if we should care about side loading or not. In this case, we do not. That's what that was. Alright, this one's actually easier. So that's kind of nice. There we go. Alright, here's another one. We can just extend that. Do that. That. I think that works. No! Ooh, that could have been bad. Okay. We split this. Oh, does this? This is just smelting. Does this matter at all? Nope. Okay, so then what we'll do is we'll prioritize that lead to be priority. At least for this one. Input priority right. And I don't really care if that backs up. Cool. Okay, lead problem is fixed. Now let's see what science is giving us issues. Is orange still slow? Orange is still looking pretty slow. No, it's filling a good chunk of the blue belt. But it could use more big power poles, and that is a lead filling issue, which is actually a belt rate issue. So let's just make sure all of that science is blue belted and green inserted. And let's do the same for blue science, which it looks like that's already been done. But I mean, can't be too cautious here. So we'll upgrade all that. And it also looks like the inputs to Orange Science could really be upgraded here with better speed or better prod or both. Like this. What's going on here? We need a bunch of cables. So what I could do is instead throw down some green belts, because that speeds up how fast the inserters can put down items. And then we can throw in a beacon somewhere. I think I can just do this. Ah. Dang. That's annoying. Okay. Of course, that got garbage on that belt. There we go. Oof. Those build fast. Okay, I probably need another wire crafter here. So let's wrap this over to here. Change this into a green loader. There we go. Okay, surely that's enough. I guess I could green belt the loader for lead here. So that it can get even up to 30 lead a second into this bad boy. Jeez. It's so fast. It's zooming. Fast as, boy. Still not fast enough, though. Alright, I'm just gonna say that's fast enough, though. It's probably faster than my other slowest sciences. Okay, what are we short on, though? Blue. Blue is now the issue. Okay. Bop the next thing on the head, and then we'll probably call it a quits for the YouTube episode. We will keep streaming, though. Where's blue science? You're over here. What's your problem? You are not running very well. Your problem is glass, which means your problem is stone. Your problem is stone because you're just not getting very much stone. And that's because... Did I never do the 2-belt stone thing? I never did. I upgraded it to green and said that's good enough. This isn't even green though, is that blue? What color are you moving at? I can't even tell. This doesn't feel like green speed. This feels like blue speed. No, maybe that's green speed. The point is, we need more. No, that's green speed. You can see the green, yeah. So somewhere along this, we have a blue issue. And it's not going at green speed, which I tried to make it green speed, so we must have missed a section somewhere. Oh, it's this splitter right here. That'll do it. Okay, so that's part of the problem. And then, okay, we need to take this over. And yeah, we're really getting deep into the spaghetti town at this point, but whatever. And then what I'd like to do is support both directions of Stone Age, which means something simple like this. Of course. How about this? Perfect. Spaghetti. We love you, spaghetti. Okay, so more that way, more this way. So then we got a full green going this way. Heck, let's do more than a full green. We've got room. We'll wait until our first usage, which is not for a while. Oh, the stone is getting used underneath. I see. This is bonkers, but what we're gonna do is have this go down like that. Input priority right. Unnecessary splitters? Maybe. But I think that will help the overall stone issue a bit. Maybe. Still seems slower than it should be. You can't help but hear icy when I say icy. Well, that's probably because they sound exactly the same. But what do I know? Well, yeah, I guess part of the issue is the blue is not fast enough. So we need more unloading speed here. And then we need what? A balancer of sorts. This one doesn't need to be a crazy one because it's really just a 3 to 2, which I believe that if they're all equal inputs, which they are, I think that'll work, and that needs to be filtered. So that'll guarantee the 3 blues stay full because the rate there is good enough. We only need 120. Cool. Okay. Now how are we doing over here? Still not running a lot of science. So let me see what color to bop on the head next after placing some lamps. Color to bop on the head is still blue. I keep thinking blue is before orange, and that's really throwing me. Still glass. Oh, the glass is right here. Might just be a little bit of a delay since we fixed it. I think it's starting to catch up. Or I guess this could be green belted because we are half a belt of glass, so let's do that. Greenify all that. Who knows, maybe I need to rebuild it. Half a belt of glass is just not enough. It does need twice as much glass as everything else. Which means glass should be the full belt and red circuit should be the half belt. That's what that means. They cannot even create enough glass. I can fit a smidge moss. Of course, that's not beaconed. That's gonna break that sulfuric, and I can't do anything about it. I guess I can slide that up. Where even am I? Slide you up twice. There we go. Slide you up twice. Okay. That should be a little better. Get the full 39. 39 a second. And then that can get a bit more blue. Yeah, I mean, we just need to be smarter about this. Glass is now its own belt. Red circuits are on that belt. That works fine for lithium. And then glass comes around and is now a whole belt. And then we can change the ones on the left. Or the ones pointing up are going to place on the left side. So we'll utilize both sides of the belt. That does need 66 sand, of course. So we got to green belt that. And you might be saying, why don't you just green belt the whole base? And it's like, well, we could, but that would use way more iron than you think. So we don't quite have enough. And not even so much the iron, it's just like it would mess up production for a while. One is not running. One is not running. You? Oh, you're running. That one? That one. Ah, I see. It's power pole in the way. Okay, now glass is fine. No, it's not. Oh, because I need to hoover up this belt. If you don't think, you can do whatever you want. It's true. I can greenbelt whatever I want if I just don't think about it. It would work eventually. Okay, that should improve the science by quite a lot. Or I guess they're called cards. Wow, we had like a whole hour where they stopped. Yeah, no, sorry, this is 10 hours. That must have just been because they were backed up. I wasn't researching anything for a while. Okay, and over the last 10 hours, we have peaked at like 624. And right now, we are getting around 900 to 1,000. So that's good. Sweet. Well, that seems like a good space to call it the end of the episode. We've gotten a lot done. And we thought we were going to launch a rocket, but no dice. I can at least take a picture of the rocket being ready to launch, though, for our screenshot. It's somewhat exciting. But yeah, it'll probably be the next episode or two that we'll have to get through before I can launch this bad boy with a satellite in it. But for those of you on YouTube, as always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you're on Twitch, stick around. See you all in the next one.